Hello there, welcome back to the PIP session on Oracle as a long-term career partner. So in the previous session, we just discussed about pre and total pre-products. Also, we discussed about patching the product when the bugs are appearing, downloading via my support. And this session, let's start about cloud. In this session, we will see how Oracle has position in the industry among cloud partners. So let's take a look at that. Initially, let's go into this website, cloudwars.com. So if you visit to this website, now this is a popular website where it gives you more information about the current situation with latest updates, what's happening among the cloud giants. If you just go here, CloudWars Top 10. So it will tell you about the top 10 vendors, top 10 cloud service providers in the industry at the moment. This is as of January 10, 2022. The CloudWars ranking of the 10 most influential cloud vendors. Influential. So that's the category based on the influential cloud vendors. This is being categorized. So number 1, Azure, that is Microsoft. So now Amazon is number 2 there, even though Amazon is holding a bigger market segment as a cloud provider, but influential, it is in number 2. Because now that this is an indication because people prefer more Azure cloud. Even for desired skills, we have seen Azure is for desired skill as well. Azure is leading over AWS. And number 3 is Google Cloud. And number 4, Salesforce. 5 goes to SAP. And here comes Oracle, number 6. So most influential clouds at the moment, Oracle holds number 6 position. Oracle entered the cloud game late around 2010-12, but at the moment they have come up to 6th position among top cloud vendors. That is about that from CloudWars. Just take a look at the website. They have more information. CloudWars section. So just take a look at it. Let's go to the second one. This is another statistics analysis from Gartner. You know Gartner, one of the most popular analysis providers in the market, analytical report providers based on technology. Now this is Magic Quadrant for cloud infrastructure platform services. Platform services. Cloud infrastructure platform services. If you go down, you can see in the quadrant, Oracle comes, AWS, Microsoft, Google, Alibaba in 5th position. Oracle is in 5th position. That is as infrastructure platform services. Oracle holds 5th position. Take a look at that one as well. That is Gartner rating. So we can go to Canalys. This is as of 2021 Q3. Let's sit there. So this is Canalys. Now here they are talking about the market segment. If you just go down, this is the growth rate actually. Anyway, let's first go down. Now this is the market segments as per the 3 most popular or as per the 3 leading cloud providers, cloud service providers. 3 leading cloud service providers. We know AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. So AWS holds 32% from the market segment, Azure 21%, Google 8%. Now here it shows another statistics. It says AWS 32%, that's okay, but in Q3 2021, leading service provider, that is 32%, anyway AWS leading, holding the majority of the market segment. But the growth is 38%. That is another important statistics. Even though they are number 1 in terms of industry, but growth 2021 last quarter Q3 39%. In comparison, Azure holding 21%, growth rate is 50%. So it's higher than AWS. AWS was 38%, Azure 50%. When it's come to Google, they hold only 8% on the industry, but 54%. So it's higher than both. So Google looks like catching up, but it's long way back. Anyway, both are higher than AWS. Both are higher than the market leader. So that's something to notice. So let's continue. There's another one to see. Let's go here and take a look at that. Yeah, this is also from Gartner, one of the Gartner reports. Oracle scores highest in all use cases in 2021. Gartner critical capabilities for cloud management systems. Critical capabilities for cloud management systems, Oracle has become number one. So as per 2021 Gartner report. So this is what they indicate. Gartner recognized Oracle as a leader 2021 Magic Quadrant for cloud management systems under these critical capabilities. Just take a look at it. This report gives you more details. I will share this document. Anyways, I will be uploading this one. So then you will be able to just go to these sites and get more details. Great. So let's take a look at the next one as well. Let's continue with this one under Oracle Education. Now under Oracle Education, they give you a lot of free stuff, lot of free things. Documentation is one of them. If you go here, Oracle documentation, a complete free resource. We know Oracle University provides education material, but documentation is more comprehensive. For many of the products, they have comprehensive documentation. Let's go for database. Go for database. Now this is, just click here, by version, they will give. It's like this. 21, 19C, 18C, way back to 11G it is there. 11G is the oldest at the moment. Documentation is available for every product. Very comprehensive. Now if you want to get, okay, let's get into the document, one of the pages, administration. Let's go to administration. Now let's say you want to take a look at the concepts. As a beginner, you want to look at the concepts. Now let's say you want to see the architecture, database architecture. Let's click on introduction. Now in introduction, you can see it is starting from relational databases, so very basics. So it's going on DBMS details from the beginning and SQL and likewise. So gradually it will take you to the architecture. If you go down, just drag it down, you can see this is there taking you to the architecture little by little. See its architecture. Of course, the channel explains architecture more detailed than this with animations, but here, very comprehensive explanation. Channel also refers to the documentation whenever requires. And PDB, CDB architecture, well explained. Just take a look at it. Horizontal partitioning of a table, access shard. So this is data sharding. Starting from 19C, Oracle supports data sharding as well. CDB in multi-tenancy architecture, data sharding is very important for REST API calls with microservices and containerization. So that is also explained. Data shards, distributing data across data shards. Great. So that is documentation. We have more free resources. Oracle Interactive Architecture Reference. If you select this, let's select that one. Interactive Architecture Reference. Yeah, now this is 12C. What it does actually, interactive. For example, this is what interactive means. I want to see the architecture document. I want to see the architecture, Oracle Comprehensive Database Architecture. This is not only for single instance, it goes for racks and data garden. Most of the things are covered in this architecture diagram. If you just click it, double click it, and see, now I want to see more details about, you can just drag it here and there. I want to see more detail about buffer cache. If you click here on the right hand side, it will give you the more details. And if I click non-default buffer, yes. If I click this link, it will take to the documentation. That's what happens. And I want to see redo log buffer. Yes. Circular buffer explanations are there. And one of these, yes, it gives you large pool data. This is large pool. So that's what interactive means. Background process checkpoint, it gives you more details on checkpoint. So just take a look at it, RMAN and all gives you. This will take to the documentation. That's what it does. page mode, that is 12C, it will automatically divert. Yeah, that is not fun because the reason is this is old now. 12C, is a very good diagram actually. You can take a look at it. Still as a beginner if you want to learn. It's a very good diagram. Just take a look at it. Buffer pools. Yeah, it worked. Buffer pool worked actually. So it took me to the Oracle 12C documentation. That's why. Okay, so just take a look at it, that one as well. You can download that one as well as a PDF. So this is for another interactive diagram for 19C. So if you visit here, interactive is a different view actually, even though it's interactive, not as the 12C one, but yes, somewhat interactivity is there. See, if you click here, this is Oracle 19C technical architecture of the database. It will take you to more details, system global area, like it will take large pool, it will give more details. So just take a look at it, or you can say next and go. Otherwise, you can just select what you want like this and click, it will take you to that place. They are explaining very nicely, but this is in summary format, not like the documentation. So as a starter, we can take a look at this one for Oracle database architecture, but for comprehensive understanding, we can go for documentation. And we are referring to this document. You may remember while we are explaining in database architecture in our channel, in the architecture series, we have referred to this one, this documentation, this technical architecture document. Okay, we can take a look at for 21C as well. We have for 21C as well. This is for 19C. 21C. The same kind of a technical diagram is there. You click here, it will take you to the background process likewise and log writer. So just take a look at it. I am just demonstrating these things because we are trying to understand what Oracle offers us in terms of education pre-stuff, and these things are deep dive in the relevant explanations, relevant sessions in the channel. Now these all comes on architecture, so if you want more detail, just refer to the architecture series which is happening in the channel. You can get more details. So that is that, and we have more. Yes, let's take a look at this one as well. OBE, Oracle by Example series. So that is another free resource for us to learn. Oracle by Example series, OBE. So this is the place. So let's look at database. We can search here. We press enter, it will take. Okay, let's look at very first Oracle Autonomous Database Library. It will give you demos, it will give you hands-on tutorials practically. Let's see what's happened. Now I want to do a hands-on practical on Oracle Autonomous Transaction Processing. So I'm going to click here. Okay, click Database Administration. Autonomous Transaction Processing, selected topics, overview. Okay, so this is the tutorial. Tutorial test drive autonomous transaction processing. So if I click here, it will take me to that tutorial, 45 minutes tutorial. So if I click further, now it is trying to initiate environment. So one more click, it will initiate environment in pre-tier. So no cost for me, and I can continue my practical like this. Launch always free workshop. Free trials are there. So it's very important. Just take a look at it. Not only for this is only one guide I am just taking. We have many there. Not only for database, for even for other middle tier, web logic, there are a lot of things. Let's take a look at it. That is Oracle by Example series, OBE. Great. I think we can continue the certification in the next session. Okay, have a great time. I'll meet you soon. Bye bye.